Hey guys, Catan University here. I took this game for my Twitch stream and it was a pretty good game, I think. It might even be the textbook game that shows my desired strategy, the way I like to win. So hope you enjoy. It will be quite a short one, but it was a good game. So enjoy. So we'll get the historic characters in and let's get into the game. We're our third placement. That's the worst placement you can get. Um, I see it's pretty low on brick. The ore is pretty good. I'm taking this spot just so I have, very good ore. It's not a very high grade. This one is decent as well because it's close to a grain. So I'm taking this one or I'm taking that one. And I think this one is better even. Because if this one is free, the chance of me getting, some kind of ore is still pretty big. And if I get this one, it gives me the best wheat on the board, and I'm close to a wheat harbor. So yeah, I'm happy with this one. I'll take that one. We have good lumber as well. I'm not sure if we are going to get a 3-1 harbor this game. I would like this spot as my second placement, but it depends on what red does. If red takes this one, he could actually take this one. It will be tough for us to get a good ore, but then this one would still be open. And this is actually a pretty good settlement in general. We could take this one and go for that harbor and use our lumber to get some extra ore in. But we would again be dependent on 3 or 4. So we'll see what red takes as his second placement. Red takes this one, so that makes it quite easy for us. We'll take this one. The only thing we have to decide is where we will point our road towards. So this one will be taken for sure. Um, hmm. So we are taking this one. I'm sure about that. And I feel like going for here is the best way to go. I think purple is more likely to go towards here than to go towards there. Um, it doesn't really matter because I'm looking towards these two settlements as my second settlements that I will place, and we'll play a tall game. I could go towards here, but then I would need to build 2 roads and a settlement, and I just don't like that. So I'll place it there, and we'll see how it goes. So we do have a double 9 here. Hopefully we get a lot of them, but at least probably we will not get none of them, right? So we'll see how the game goes. And yeah, purple takes that spot that was left. And blue is the only one with good brick here. So that's okay. I think purple player is going to be an opponent of ours on the largest army front. And yeah, mainly purple will be our opponent. We do have better wheat. And once we have this wheat port, I think we have more flexibility. He has slightly better wool. So that's interesting. He's also thinking about where should I point my road towards. I guess yeah, he was thinking about this one maybe to go towards there, but yeah, that's not happening, right? So I think he made a good decision. I'm not sure. Maybe he wants to connect, but he doesn't have any. Oh, and blue takes this one away from red, but blue needed some wheat income, so that's why he did it. He has set up. He has all resources. Blue has reasonable resources, and blue, sportsmanships. He rolls a 7, but doesn't steal from anyone. I've seen players do this before. I'm not entirely sure why, but well, yeah. So we get our 7 here. We will not be sportsmanship like we will like a brick or a grain here. So let's see if someone has brick or grain. Uh, blue, we have a 50% chance of getting grain, but blue is a good guy, so But well, I don't care if Blue is a good guy. He's the only one that has a resource that I want. So sorry, Blue. I know you know you gave a good example, but we are stealing from him, and I guess this is karma, right? We don't get the grain, but we get the lumber. I'm sure he doesn't want to trade it back, but I'm gonna try. You never know. So yeah, he doesn't want his lumber back, which I understand. I guess that was karma, but I have to go for it. And now red uh, has a guaranteed wheat if he blocks if he steals from blue. But maybe red will follow blue's example and also place it there. But he blocks us. I'm okay-ish with it. I have another lumber income, and I already have two lumber. So we just want a grain so we can get a development card. Blue, what you gonna do now? He rolls a 7 again. I'm very curious about what he's going to do. I guess we didn't call good luck, have fun. Let's do that. I think we forgot it all night. And yeah, he got me back. I guess that was to be expected. And that's okay. But if we get a 7, no, I won't rob him again. But we get a 9, we get blocked here. So that's some karma for you, I guess. Yeah, pretty funny in my opinion. But the 7 is being rolled away right now again. I think red will place it there. He did it last time. I think it's decent, but it messes with purple more than it messes with me. I don't like this because, I was in need of wheat, but I also need wool now to get a development card. And red gets his first development card. 2, that's there. Yeah, we will like a 9, but a 7 would be, yeah, a 9 and now a 4. Or another 9 so we can get an early city. But we get a 7 here. So we want to steal grain or we want to steal brick. Exactly the same as in the beginning. And I think blue has brick and grain. So we're stealing from blue again. And I think we will get, preferably we get the grain here. But I know he had wool. Damn, I didn't know that. Let's see if he wants to give us grain or if someone wants to give us lumber for brick. I don't think anyone wants to do it. If no one wants to do it, we'll buy a development card. Because we have to do something. We're up to 8 cards. And I'm not taking the gamble of losing my cards. So I'm pretty sure blue has grain, but... Oh, or did he get stolen from? Maybe. Maybe he did get stolen from. So let's do a wild card trade for brick. If they do not accept it, I will, give my concrete offer of what I want to do. And if no one accepts, I'll buy a development card. So I'll do this. If they don't want to do it, that's fine as well. I'll buy a development card. Blue takes this, and I'm fine with it. Blue did block my harbor here. And in that case, I think I'm going for this one. No. I'll go for this one. A 9 or a 10 gives us a city right now, so I'm happy I was able to build that road. But red did block us here last time, so hopefully he doesn't steal from me. Hopefully not take, don't take my ore or my grain, but he doesn't steal from me. I went for this one because if I have 2 settlements here and we get a city there, we have a city with we are close to a city with just 1 9. That's why I went for there, but this is a problem for us because we cannot get our 2 settlements that we wanted here. I also didn't notice he blocked my port. I just noticed, but I didn't notice in the beginning. We get a 6 here, it's not good for us. We want a 10 or a 9. It's nice to get a resource, but I don't want to be too close to 7. And we get a 12 here, that doesn't help us. So let's see if someone wants to give us grain. I'll offer everything that I can offer for it. If they don't take it, which they do not, I'm buying a development card here because if I get a 9, which I need for a city, or a 10 maybe, but the 9 is more probable, I'll get up to 8 and then I'll lose my cards, and I want to avoid that happening. And now I at least have something. So I'll take this gamble. So a 4 would be nice, and 9s would be nice. This is good for us that purple gets blocked here, because purple is our biggest opponent on the largest army front, and blue has a decent setup for getting longest road right here, because he has a best setup for longest road by far. So we are getting a lot of lumber here, but I think there is a lot of lumber in the game. We cannot get a guaranteed steal for a brick, but blue does have 2 bricks. So let's see if he wants my lumber for his brick. I'm always, just checking if someone wants to do it. Some other players might get annoyed from it, but eventually I have learned to accept, that players will do it, and I'll do it too. Get another 11 here. So let's check the graph. I think I thought there were more 11s. We get a 9 here. We have a city in our hands. I will trade away those lumber, but we also are over 7 cards, so a 7 would be not good for us. We get the city immediately right now, and the city is going to be placed here. I think so, yeah. We get another 9, so we're getting pretty lucky on a 9. So I'm placing my city here because I have better wheat supply as I have ore supply, and I also don't have very good wool supply. So this improves both of my weakest incomes. And now the question is, do I trade away? Yeah, I'm trading away. I have 6 cards, so if I hit any of these numbers, I'll go over 7. So I'm trading for lumber for a brick, so I get closer to my desired settlements. In the meantime, getting some development cards would be nice, since we now have our first city. But another 9 would give us another city, so this is good for us. And yeah, some development cards could get me closer to my next settlement as well. But for now, obviously, we're just building this city. Won't play with the cards that we get. Purple player also has a lot of cards, but he also has a city pretty quickly, and we get another 9, so not feeling very good about this. I don't want to win, with a lot of luck. And he goes for another city. So hopefully we don't get a 7 here. We get a 6. That's okay. So we're doing this. Let's see if someone wants to give us room for a ore here. I don't think they want to, but you can try. I'll offer 2 ore for a wool. I want to get my resources on the board and don't get them on my hand. Don't keep them on my hand, because I'm at risk of losing them. So red doesn't have any really good ore income, so he's happy, I'm happy. You might think, that's not a good trade, 2 ore for 1 wool, even though I have wool income. But 7 being rolled, and maybe my brick gets stolen if a 7 gets rolled, and then you're suddenly so far away from that village. So if you are in reach, just do it. And now we have a good setup for this 9. It really sucks that blue blocked us here. I guess that was a next level play to place it there to block red and also to block me. But I think it was just a settlement that made sense for the blue player. So purple's going for for this road. I'm happy with it because now this still is open for me. We get an 8. It doesn't really help us. Let's see if red wants to give us wool, maybe for lumber again. Zulu Master, thank you for following, man. Really encourages me to continue on my stream. I started 2 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago, I mean, and everyone who's following really encourages me to continue. So thank you, man. So we get 2 grain for wool here, and I'm taking it. I want to get some development cards going, and yeah, and maybe yeah, if it's continuing like this, we yeah, with all those knights and those nines and those sixes, we're getting pretty lucky. But we're also getting pretty close to getting 4 cities and getting largest army. That's our strategy to win most of the games. It is this game. I'm happy that I'm the first one with the development cards, and I want to start blocking red or purple because they are my threats on becoming largest army. But the rubber being here is actually pretty good for me. So my next objective will be, if I get a city with a 9, I get a city right now, so I'll just build another city. But my next objective will be to get towards that settlement, to get our next settlement up. So we want 4 settlements, upgrade them to 4 cities, and get largest army. So this 5 has really been good for us, but it's also been good for purple. I think there is a lot of lumber in the game, not that much wool, because a lot of wool has been blocked so far. So let's see if someone wants to do this, so we could get a road. Then we'll just try to directly get some brick, but I don't think anyone has brick, or at least not much. I don't really want to give away my ore because it gives away my range on getting a city, so I'll do this. I want to keep this ore because if I have 1 ore and I hit 1/9, I get a city immediately. So that's why I want to keep this ore at all times, or not at all times. You never know what happens. You want to improvise sometimes, but a lot of the times I want to keep it. No, I always, if someone offers 2 for 1, he's kind of desperate. So I'm always tempted to ask for more, but there was just no way that he was going to accept what I wanted. What I wanted would be 2 ore and 2 grain, and yeah, he's not doing that, right? So we need a 10 or a 9, and we are closer to our next settlement. On those 8s, I think as of I think these 8s have been rolled in the last few rounds. So 4 ore for 1 brick. Those 5s really helped the purple player, and it's also interesting, and it must feel really bad for the purple and for the red player that no 7s are being rolled, and we get a 9 here. This is very good for us. So we get another city. We get our road here, so we can get another settlement. And I'm almost tempted to just use a knight here. I think I'm using a knight here. I'm placing it on the purple player because I think he's my biggest threat. And this I couldn't have wished for anything better. I knew he'd trade away 4 ore for 1 brick, but he still had 5 resources. But now we get the settlement, and now I wanted to turn to use that knight because otherwise I need to turn them around to get largest army, and it's going so good right now that it would feel bad if I get to 8 points and I still have 3 knights in my hands, because then I need to wait 3 more rounds to win the game. So that's why I use this knight. And I think purple still is my biggest competitor for largest army. He has best setup for it. His grain is a bit too low. His wheat is a bit too low. Red already has 1 development card, but he has low ore. So that's why I decided to place it on purple. And getting that brick was just lucky, honestly. We don't need any more wood in this game. We got what we need from our wood. As we do in a lot of games, we just want to build 2 roads, 2 villages, upgrade them to cities, get largest army, get to 10 points, fastest way to 10 points, and GG. So yeah, blue is going for this longest road. That makes sense. He has best setup for longest road, and yeah, he has the ability to connect his 2 settlements. So a 9 would really help us, but we get a 7. I think it's only the seconds. Oh no, 9 sevens, but this seven, I think there were a lot of sevens in the early game. Yeah, right. Blue placed it on there, and then I placed it on blue, and I got karma. I got placed it back. Then red placed it there, and I think blue placed it there, and it stayed there for a long time. And now we get the sixth seven of the game, I believe. Doesn't really matter. 9-7 already. I don't want any I would like ore, I guess, so I can get I'm not sure if purple still has ore, but I'll go for purple here. I'll place it back on that 5. And I get an ore. That's good. I have 7 cards here, so I'm buying a development card. I was in range for a city there. If I hit 1-9, I would have gotten the city. Um, but if I get a 5, if I get another 6, I can use those 4 lumber to trade for 1 more ore, and also get a city. So maybe I even, because I bought a knight there, maybe the choice for me, the way for me to go there, would have been to use that knight, so I potentially could finish next round, upcoming round. So yeah, it's looking pretty much like a pyramid, right? So, but all these lines really help me. So we get what did we, an 11? No, what did we get? Why do I get one? A 3. We did hit a 3. Hey, that's like last game. And we get a 9 here. So I think yeah, if I used that knight previous round, I could have used a knight, because you only can use a knight the round after you bought it, right? But I already had one knight so that one knight I could have used there, and then it would be GG already. Um, but nothing is stopping me now. The next round I only need to turn around one more knight, and we got it. So this might be I got a bit lucky, so I don't want to call it a textbook win, but it is the win that I like to play it, and I think it's more than soothing to place it back on the first tile that it has been placed on by blue. That makes sense, right? So yeah, we got it. We can count GG already even, and yeah, it's kind of a textbook win. And I want to, yeah, those 9s really helped me out. Yeah, I got lucky on the 9s, but this is the way I want to win games. Don't do anything more than you need to. Play as efficient as you can, and play tall. Get largest army, get cities, and win. No, I don't think anyone even can steal it from me. Blue might be able to deal with with some amazing trades from the other players with some threes, but he needs cities to win, right? You always need cities to win. You need ore to win, and he has not enough ore income, and he has not enough grain income. So we get another city here. Yeah, well, we cannot build another city, but it doesn't really matter. And I did call GG. Maybe some now they can fight for second place as we did last round, last game. Yeah. So I'm not even sure. This was a. I'm curious how long this game took. I guess I can watch it back on the stream when my stream gets uploaded on Twitch automatically. I can watch it back how long this game took, but I'm sure it's also somewhere in the options. Or probably it's in the end screen. You can see how long the game took, I believe. But it didn't take very long, so I guess I'll just finish it as soon as possible. Yeah, you get a time in the end screen, you say YT1. So I guess I'll check it out. Yeah. I could go... oh, my voice just got away there. Maybe if I get the good numbers, I could go for another settlement, get up to 11 points. But I'm not sure if that makes any difference for your ELO game. I don't think. I think the ELO is based not on the victory points, but just on getting first, second, third, or fourth, and then it takes into account what rank the other players are. So we'll just use a knight here, and we call it GG. Fun game, guys.